There are 4 reasons I don't teach restaurant inventory to my clients. I will share those reasons with you and why I don't think you should take inventory in your restaurant either, coming up right now. Hey everybody, Ryan Gromfin here, author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, and founder of therestaurantboss.com as well as clickbacon.com. Now I know it's a little controversial. I don't necessarily think you should take inventory in your restaurant, and I'm going to explain to you why. So just stick with me for a second. If you think I'm crazy, stick with me. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, stick with me. But first thing is, have you subscribed to my channel yet? Please go ahead, click that subscribe button, click on the bell so you get updates, and please leave comments. Say hello, ask me questions. We reply to just about every comment. Obviously, the better questions we reply to in more depth, so make them good questions. But if you just want to say hi, please do that. We read them all. Anyways, I know, this is going to be controversial for you. If it's not controversial for you, great. I hope I could influence you a little bit into taking my side, the good side, not the dark side, that I don't believe in taking restaurant inventory. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, in this playlist will be a couple of other videos, one on food cost. Go back and watch that one, food cost or cost of goods sold. Go back and watch that video in this playlist to get some background before you're here. But if you've already seen that video, great, you're here. So why take inventory in the first place? It balances things out because as we know, if you're taking, let's say you want to get your cost of goods sold for a month, well, your month always ends on a different day. Some days you get a delivery, some days you don't, some days you have high sales, some days you don't. So if it ends on a Saturday, well, you had really high sales. Your food cost might be artificially low. If it ends on a Thursday, you might have gotten a big delivery getting ready for the weekend and then not sold any of that food. So your food costs or cost of goods sold might be artificially high. So inventory balances all that out. Again, go back to the video if you need the calculations on that. But that's why we take inventory. And it's valuable, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's valuable for most independent restaurants. My general rule of thumb is if you're doing less than $5 million a year, don't do it. That's my general rule of thumb. If you got one unit, you're doing $5 million a year, you should be investing in inventory. If you're doing $2 million a year or you got 2 units doing $1 million each, just don't even bother. Here's why. Why I don't teach it. Number one, it takes too much time. The amount of hours for you to do a proper inventory where you are updating line items of prices with every single order, properly counting, properly creating your recipes, properly documenting everything. Again, properly. We're going to talk about this more in point 2 or point 3. But the amount of time that it takes you is just not worth it. In that same 8 to 20 or 30 hours a month, closer to 20 to 30 hours a month, because it takes about 8 hours to do a really good inventory at a big restaurant. Maybe you're out there going, we can do it in 2 hours. Great. You're probably not doing it as accurately as you should be. But the point is, in the 20 or 30 hours a month that it takes to get proper inventory, you could be out selling more stuff. You could be shaking hands and kissing babies. You could be working on new things, marketing campaigns, new recipes, all kinds of other things. Just don't waste your time on it. It just takes too much time. Number 2, it's too complex. The independents that I see taking inventory don't really understand it fully. I'm not saying that to judge you or talk down on you. It's just really complex stuff. And if we're just handing it off to a manager who maybe knows how to do it properly or maybe doesn't, the chances of them doing it properly are so small because it's so complex. The recipes, the detail, the yield testing, it is so complex. There's so much to deal with. I just say no. Number 3, garbage in, garbage out. Because it takes so long and because it's so complex, if you don't do it perfectly, you are going to make decisions on bad data, on accurate data that may not be as perfect as a perfect inventory, but at least we know it's accurate. I see people doing inventory and doing it completely wrong and getting horrible data. I see people doing inventory and doing it completely wrong and getting horrible data, and then they make decisions on that data. So garbage in, garbage out. The 4th reason, it's only accurate for one moment in time. The day you take inventory, it's accurate. So if you take inventory on the 31st of the month, the last day of the month, or the first day of the month, whichever one, when you take that inventory on the first day of the month, it's accurate. Your cost of goods sold is accurate. But every other day, your cost of goods sold is not accurate. Also, what ends up happening here is people will take inventory on the first of the month, let's say, or the last day, and then it takes a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks for the bookkeeper and everyone to get all that data compiled, and then you get your information back, and it's super old data. So what I suggest is a rolling calculation. I'm going to talk about that more in a second, but I do want to mention this quickly. This is not where your challenges lie. If you are having cost of goods sold challenges, taking inventory is not where the magic is. The magic is getting your hands dirty, getting in the kitchen, getting in the bar, and managing things. I like key item inventory. I like counting a few things every day, like bottled beer or steaks or shrimp or scallops or expensive stuff, and comparing that day to day compared to your sales, making sure that people aren't stealing or it's not being wasted. But putting the systems and processes in place, I would rather see you do that than just counting it and getting all of this old data. Trust me, this is not where your challenges lie. When I help restaurant owners lower their cost of goods sold, lower their labor costs, increase their profits, none of the people that I work with do we incorporate complex labor systems to get the results. We incorporate dozens of other things, but labor or inventory is not where your problems lie. So the two alternatives I have is using a simple method. If you watch the cost of goods sold video, you'll hear me talk about the simple method, which is just purchases divided by sales. So food purchases divided by food sales. Just do it over a longer period of time. Do it over 3 months instead of 1 month. Do it over 6 months or a year instead of 1 month. You'll get more accurate data. What's even better than that is to use a rolling calculation. So maybe the last 6 months, and then every month we kick out an old month and bring in the new month, but we do it over a rolling 6 months. My personal preference is a rolling 4 weeks. I love that method so much that we have created some software to help you manage this. It's called ClickBacon, and ClickBacon does not require you to cost each recipe. It does not require you to extract purchase data for each line item, only category. It does give you accurate information without taking inventory. It's why I created the software. It's why I love it. Please check that out at clickbacon.com. Leave your comments and questions below. Subscribe to the channel. I look forward to bringing you another great video just like this next month. Don't worry about the inventory. Stop wasting your time on it. I want to thank you for watching that video. If you can do me 3 really quick favors right now, very quick. The first is, if you haven't already, will you subscribe to this channel? In a moment, some things are going to pop up on your screen, some buttons, and one of those buttons is going to be subscribe. So whether you're watching this on my channel or on YouTube or on your phone, just stick around for 1 second and you're going to see a big subscribe button. If you haven't already, could you please subscribe? 2, if you haven't liked this video, will you go ahead and click the like button? Actually, don't just click it. Will you smash that like button and tell the world that you really enjoy this? Because the way that I can continue to bring you all this great free training is for my message to expand, for more restaurant owners and future restaurant owners around the world to be watching this. And so the way to do that is to like my video. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a place for you to like it. Or if you're back on my website, there'll be a place for you to like that. So smash that like button for me. And then also, could you leave a comment? Ask me a question. I reply to all my comments as fast as I can, usually within about 24 hours. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But go ahead and ask me a question, leave me a comment, tell me you love the video, tell me you'd like to see something else in a video. If you need more detail on a certain area, I can film other videos about that. But if you can go ahead in a couple seconds now, it's gonna come out. If you can subscribe, like, and comment, that would be great. Also, there'll be a spot in this little button coming out in a few seconds where you can download something for free. I'm always rotating that, so take a look at that, some free tools. But if you're new to my channel, if you've never seen my videos before, there'll also be a spot for you to watch a video that'll kind of introduce you to what I do here at the Restaurant Boss and at clickbacon.com and tell you about what we do and how you can get more involved and how you can get more free stuff and all that. So the buttons should be coming in by now. Go ahead and click on those and have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you so much.